Alright guys, welcome back to TBS. 5 things we learned from a Clásico. Now there is definitely more than 5 things we learned, but the main 5. Starting off with number 1. That Barca front 3, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha, it's no longer a debate if it's the best in the world. We're talking about one of the best in Barca's history. I'll pull up the stats of MSN during the treble winning season, the season after that, which I think is one of their best seasons yet that nobody talks about, and I'll pull this current front three's stats. Now, of course, in terms of talent, in terms of eye test, it probably doesn't stack up. But in terms of stats, it's up there. It's better than a treble season. It's the way they complement each other. The idea of having a pretty much almost to be 37-year-old, a 27-year-old, and a 17-year-old. These are 3 different generations of players that are working together so well. One of them brings the experience, the maturity. The other brings the physicality, the work rate. And the last guy is just the magic, the energy, the motivation, the inspiration. It's 3 different generations that all complement each other so well. And I did not think it was possible. Not only that, but statistically, Lewandowski has surpassed his last season's goal tally already, and we're in January. Lamine Yamal has surpassed his goal tally from last year. Rafinha, this is his best goal-scoring year ever. And he has just surpassed Vinicius Jr.'s last season's Ballon d'Or level season in GA. Did Rodri say football? Because that's a question we got asked. I dare somebody to bring me a better front 3. I really dare everybody to bring me a better functioning front 3 that has this level of chemistry, this level of balance. That's the word about this front 3, balance. It has literally everything, but it's not perfect in anything. Now, number 2, Real Madrid. People who are saying they play terribly, I don't think that you actually watch Real Madrid games. This is how they always play. They just win. The other team just decides to miss a bunch of chances. There was no difference in the way that Real Madrid played today than in any other Champions League winning seasons. At least very recently. They always are very bad and they somehow get back in the game because the opponent, I don't know, their legs shake or something. So, like, they really should have just got Brazil here today. We could be talking about a generational beatdown. Chesney, you can stay in Saudi after this because I'm sorry. You made me miss a generational beatdown, man. Like, you have no idea how much I needed that. But there is one thing that I do agree on that is terrible. It's that defense. Injuries, fair enough. But why did you not sign an extra center back, an extra defender? Why is Lucas Vazquez your backup right back in 2025? It doesn't make sense. You can blame Carlo Ancelotti whatever you want. This is a Perez issue. After missing out on the signing of Lenny Yoro, he should have gone for somebody else. I'm surprised they did not go for somebody else. They are saying that they're not going to buy anybody in January either. I don't understand that. These guys, they need somebody. Either right back or center back. I don't know. They need somebody. If you can't get Trent, get somebody else. Do not go in the season with Lucas Vazquez as your only right back. If you're not going to purchase somebody, at least give the kids from academy a chance. That's what Barcelona do. I know Real Madrid's academy is not at the same level, but it should be decent enough to get some bodies in. That's what you need. Because there is no way you're telling me that there is no better right back right now in the academy than Lucas Vazquez. I'm sorry. So number 2 is Perez being an El President. Now, number 3, this Barca team against big teams, it's special. It has the mentality is there. And one of the interviews that I want to bring out from this game was Koundé's. Koundé basically said that at the 1-0, after Mbappe's goal, they still knew they were going to win. If that is not a mentality switch from the past few years, I don't know what is. In a final against Real Madrid, 1-0 down already, and you knew you were going to win. I mean, what are we talking about here? 4-1 Bayern, 4-0 Madrid, 5-2 now, should have been 7 or 8. Beat Dortmund, really, against big teams, against teams that come out and attack them. Barcelona is just mopping everybody. Their struggle so far has been the random teams that lock up and just don't do anything. There is a scary mentality factor in Barcelona that I think people are discounting this year. There seems to be a urge of positivity from all the players, but it's not naive-ish positivity. It's not like they don't know what they're doing. They're just positive for the sake of positivity. They believe in themselves. Lamine Yamal scoring that goal and at 1-1 celebrating like that at 1-1 in the final. It shows you that there's confidence. And it wasn't just him. Balde celebrated with him too. So it's not just Lamine Yamal that has that confidence that we're talking about. It's been shown in Balde. It's been shown in Koundé. It's been shown in so many players. So there is something here that is developing for Barcelona. It's a winning team that we're watching here develop slowly. I know that Liverpool are doing great. They're probably the best team in the world this season, at least the most consistent. But I'm looking at that Liverpool team. And yes, great players all around. Again, good manager, good system. But in a head-to-head, would I put money on Liverpool beating this Barcelona team? In a potential final, who would you put your money on? I'm sorry, I think Barca beat Liverpool. Yes, they're not as consistent, but in a winner takes all, there's just more individuals in Barca. There's more experience in Barca. Even as a manager, I think Hansi Flick has proven to do more than Arne Slot. I don't know. I think they're the best team. Barca is the best team in the world right now. They're just not the most consistent. And that's what they gotta fix. And it leads me to my number 4 point. Barca need to improve their floor. That's all they need to do. This team doesn't necessarily need a ceiling raiser. No, they need a floor raiser. Take a look at this starting lineup for the game, right? This starting lineup is pretty much the strongest starting lineup. And there is depth there. There is depth in the center back position. There is depth in the central midfield position, number 10. But you look at that front line and you look at the fullbacks, and there is no depth there. I'm looking at the goalkeeper, and we saw what Szczesny did. Again, build a statue for Szczesny at the Bernabeu. Name the new Bernabeu the Szczesny now. So you look at the backup options, and it's just bad, man. It can be definitely improved. You add a winger there. You add a solid backup striker. You add some backup fullbacks. You add a new goalkeeper, and that's all you need to do. You do not need to go balls to the wall, 120 million for Leao, for example. That's not what's needed. Just raise the floor and improve that consistency that you are lacking. Because if you improve your floor and your consistency, not only would you have the Supercopa right now with 2 beatdowns for Madrid, a beatdown for Bayern, etc., but you'd probably be top of La Liga right now. So that's all you need. Do not unsettle the egos in the team by signing a superstar. Just sign solid backups that can play any La Liga game comfortably. And last but not least, number 5. Real Madrid are Barcelona's dogs, okay? There is no quote that fits this situation, this relationship, better than Thierry Henry. All of Europe fears Real Madrid, but Real Madrid fears Barcelona. That's how it's always been. If there is one team that can beat Real Madrid, who are you putting money on? Right now. Any era, any time, any type of form, I don't care. Who are you putting your money on? I know who I'm putting my money on. If Barcelona and Real Madrid face each other in the Champions League every year, Real Madrid will have nowhere near that amount of Champions Leagues. The problem with Barcelona has always been getting too confident, getting lazy, and just getting surprised by random teams. This year, I think it will be different. I think this year, Barcelona in the Champions League, they're going to do something. And I really wonder if Madrid, with all their issues, somehow, like they always do, manage to get far in the Champions League. I really wonder if we can get in a Clásico final. Say what you want, I think this year, this might be it. I will never count Madrid out of the Champions League. League, Copa del Rey, sure, and I can clown them for whatever, but the Champions League, I don't care if they bring on 11 La Fabrica products at 16 years old, I don't care. No matter what, even with their crap defense right now, to me, they're still top 3 contender. So can we really see these two face off in the Champions League? And will that change something? Will Real Madrid's Champions League gene help them overcome this inferiority complex. This boogie team in Barcelona. That would be the dream matchup this year. That will go, guys. That would be box office right there. But let me know your thoughts, man. What do you think about the game? Again, I've enjoyed this game a lot. I think that's why I didn't post earlier. I wanted to just enjoy the moment instead of just making videos about it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What is one thing you learned from this game? Peace out, everybody. TBS out, man.